What if your dream life started with just a piece of land in the jungle? Brianne and I are back in Costa Rica to check out the latest developments in our eco village. And let's just say there have been some major updates. From the new progress on our property to big decisions about who will design and build our home, this trip might change everything. Vámonos. So we had a couple goals for our trip down to Costa Rica this time. And the main one was to find a builder/architect to build our future home. We met up with this dude named Doug, who is a referral from a friend of mine. He has this super unique construction system where he makes buildings out of these super lightweight panels that are made out of concrete and styrofoam. He also took us around to a couple construction stores so we can get an idea of some of the finishings and some of the materials that are very common to be used in Costa Rica. This wood is much heavier and harder, and this wood is lighter, and termites eat it up. Termites do not eat it. Big shout out to Doug, because I learned so much about building and materials and stuff that I have no clue about. I'm sure I'm going to become an expert in the near future. Next, we headed to the heart of downtown San Jose, and we went to Loop Design Studio. The studio was beautiful. The people were super nice, but I can already tell that this is probably going to be over our budget based on what they were showing us. Last up, we met up with Ascenti Architects, whose main architect is Jerry, who's actually cousins with my sister's husband. So we're kind of related. He has some really great designs. After taking care of business in San Jose, we took the hour drive back to San Mateo, our new future home.
There's the old bridge, and here's the new bridge.
We're super hyped to be back at Lake
Yeah, we'll have
Ecovilla.
to kind of like play with the roads, because we have to see which one,
What are
doesn't
these
block
three
the
little
access.
buildings right here?
They could be potential apartments.
Antonio's gonna show us a thing or two. Antonio from the admin team showed us around the property, showed us all the new updates and all the new construction that we hadn't seen yet. Yes. These new pavers, those roads are very nice. Much less bouncy than before. All right, we're here at the Almendro common area. This is the Rancho Yoga Shala. Let's go investigate closer. All of those are hand cut. Shukum. It's a natural surface that. Oh. Alright, yeah, no, this little rancho area. So each lot's gonna have a rancho similar-ish to this one. I know it's probably a little hard to hear because they're working in here, but yo, look, this is beautiful. Be careful of that. I said this table is going to be up against this, and then you'll have a nice little view of the water. And I think I may just have to go just jump in just to do it. Coming from the rancho, there's gonna be a path here. You can kind of see the sticks where they're putting it down. And then there is the pool. All right, I'm here at the Almendro pool. I'm gonna jump in because why not? Saltwater pool, all natural. I'm probably one of the first few people to jump in here, so let's do it. Oh yeah. Oh, it feels nice. Hold on. Oh yeah, so every pool is gonna look similar to this one, right? It's gonna be the same dimension, so yeah, you can do some laps in here. It's nice. Oh, I'm excited to move here. Let's go. All right, here we go, walking into the yoga shala, little storage area where you can put your mats or whatever, your shoes. I should probably take my shoes off and it doesn't rain through that. Do a pose, hit something. Just hit something real quick. I don't know. Warrior one, go. Hey. All right, this palm roof has to get redone every 8 to 10 years. That's kind of cool though. You can see it's like they're like literally individually tied on.
I like the sunroof.
So that's gonna be like a pedestrian bridge there, and then that's gonna be a car bridge there, right? Car bridge, pedestrian bridge, and this is in Almendro. So this will be like the art village in here. Theater. Yeah, I remember coming out here. All those, these are all the pavers that they put on the road right here.
Dude, some of these lots are so steep.
And here we are, back at our lot again. I think our lot goes from that, wait, scoot over a little bit, from that flag that Brienne is at, all the way up until, where's the other flag? That flag there. And we have all of this land down here. All right, so this is a kind of cool thing that Anthony just let me know. He said if you cut, so I think there's a limit on how big of a tree can be for you to cut it down, but I think these trees you probably can. But if I cut down one of these trees, or if anyone cuts down a tree, you actually have to plant 5 trees. So you could plant 5, like, you know, orange trees or fruit trees or whatever. But that's like a really cool thing. We'll probably have to cut down at least maybe a couple of these. We'll have to plant 5 other trees. I learned my lesson from last time and I wore shoes and socks. Brienne is wearing sandals. If I remember correctly, this is the end of our lot. You can see, remember they chopped it down in November when we were here. A lot has grown back. You can see Brienne's about maybe a little more than halfway in the lot. And then, you know, there's the end and it goes all the way to me. So it's supposed to be 1,200 square meters total. We get to build about 300 square meters total of, you know, floor space. I'm excited to build on here. Maybe the casita will be here. Maybe the house will be where Brienne is. Maybe we'll do the casita there and the house will be here somehow. But I'm really excited to actually start designing and building on this. I'm sure Brienne's gonna go grounding again. I'm probably not gonna ground. I did it last time, so. And I'm gonna put this out there. That lot next to us is still available, but it costs like 4 times as much as the one we got because it's like 4 times as big. But it would be so dope if we bought that and then we built like a little bridge over that. Oh boy, I don't know. Our lot was over there. This is gonna be our common area. So that's gonna be our yoga shala, which you saw the other one. And then up this hill, so you'll access it in a different way. This is gonna be our garden area. And then way up the hill is going to be our rancho, and pool will be up there. So the pool, you can kind of see it if you come over here. There's like the pool. You can kind of see the infinity part of the pool right there. So that'll be our pool, yoga shala, rancho, garden for the Espival community. Thank you, Anthony. We appreciate it. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, thank you.
See you next time.
Perfect.
Oh yeah. Yo, so we are back here underneath the big, what do you call this, gazebo?
I guess maybe a gazebo.
All right, the big gazebo where they have the market on Sundays. So all the offices for the new La Ecovilla project are over there. We just got the super dope tour with Anthony. Big shout out to Anthony. Thanks for showing us around.
Thank you, Anthony.
So what are your thoughts so far after, like, this is kind of cool coming back about 6 or 7 months later and seeing all this progress?
They've like made lots of progress. I guess like it's been 7 months, but still they're working on 6 common areas all at one time. They're doing roads, they're doing water management, they're doing everything like electricity and our fiber optics and all the good stuff. So I do feel like they've made like really good progress, and everything that we saw is absolutely stunning. Like our ranch, our common areas are going to be just amazing.
Like, it's pretty cool because like our house will be obviously nice and that'll be our private space, but I feel like I'm gonna spend so much time in the rancho. It was cool being able to see Almendro's rancho, jump in the pool, obviously. Yeah, that rancho space I think is gonna be cool because it's gonna be like a little mini community within our community, and then this area where we're sitting now is gonna be the big like downtown area. So
that will also be open to the public. Like the public can also enjoy this area.
Yeah, this area will be open to the public, but our like community area will be just open to our community or
neighbors.
Our next trip down here. What should our next trip be?
We hope, or we think our next trip will be like within about 2 months to 3 months, and that will be when our title's ready, and then we get to come down and actually sign for our title. And then once we have title in hand, we can start our project and start building our house. I'm mostly excited to design it, but it's going to be really cool seeing just like this piece of land that has nothing on it like turn into our home, and really just making that sure our design like fits our lot well, and that it like utilizes and makes sure that it has sunshine and has airflow and has all those good things that we want living down here. This is the suspension bridge that goes over the Machuca River, and they have redone this bridge. I believe it used to exist, and now they've just renovated this bridge, and it's beautiful and gorgeous, and you can feel the suspension. It like moves a little under your feet, but yeah, you get a beautiful view of the Machuca.
All right, so I am here on some of the new trail that they just cleared out. I think there's gonna be around 20 miles or 20 kilometers, I'm not sure, of trails in La Ecovilla, you know, about 20 miles, give or take. So they just cleared out about 1.7K. And so we're checking some of it out right now, but no, it's kind of nice. You can see they actually made some stairs if you look over that way. So we'll see how they reinforce those or whatever, but yeah, no, we got a bunch of trails. Pretty cool.